Joe Giglio for NJ Sports Now on this Thursday, December the 11th. As the winter meetings wrap up in San Diego, wheeling and dealing and big deals happening all over the sport. But one team that right now has not made any overtures towards securing a big-time player, has not made any overtures towards going out there and spending a ton of money this offseason, surprisingly, is the New York Yankees. And times have changed around the Yankees. Yes, last year they spent a ton of money on Masahiro Tanaka, on Carlos Beltran, on Jacoby Ellsbury, on Brian McCann. They were the spenders of last year around this time. But the Yankees now, for the first time you can remember in a long time, they are acting fiscally responsible. They're acting differently and talking differently than we remember. I mean, the Yankees here have let a couple players get away now in two different offseasons because they weren't the highest bidder for a homegrown star. Last year, Robinson Cano. This year, David Robertson, the closer, signing with the White Sox right at the beginning of the winter meetings. And now two other free agents the Yankees had on their team last year that they've publicly spoken about wanting to bring back, like what they did for them last year. Brandon McCarthy, the starter, acquired from the Arizona Diamondbacks last summer, and Chase Headley, the third baseman, acquired from the San Diego Padres. They were good Yankees. They played well in New York, and the Yankees, general manager Brian Cashman in particular, expressed how much he liked those guys and how well they played for the Yankees when they were here. Now, as we go through the winter meetings, both are not officially signed, but both, especially Brandon McCarthy, looks like he's on his way out the door. And why? Because the Yankees were unwilling to meet their demands. This is becoming a theme here, where the Yankees used to go above and beyond for any player they wanted. That was the MO of baseball's offseason. If the Yankees wanted a player, they would do whatever it takes to get that player. And now, all of a sudden, that has changed. I mean, there's a variety of factors why it could have. Teams around the sport have more money, and they're just willing to outbid the Yankees now. Back in the day, that probably wasn't possible. Another factor could be the Yankees just trying to be smart about this and trying not to ruin, their books, not to ruin the payroll down the line so they could be more aggressive. So you can make the case the Yankees are doing the right thing here by not giving Brandon McCarthy 4 years and holding a line at 3, and that seems to be what it is with McCarthy heading to the Los Angeles Dodgers. Chase Headley, they want him back at their price, but if he gets a better deal, he will move on as well. David Robertson, the Yankees wanted him back at 3 years, but not 4. And as you go through the offseason here, you're going to wait and hope as Yankees fans that the Yankees go out there and make a move or two to improve a team that looks okay with everything going right. Maybe they could be really good, but rarely does everything go right, especially with older teams. But the way the Yankees have gone about their business, it's hard to believe that they will go above and beyond anymore to go out and get the players they want. Even Andrew Miller, the relief pitcher they signed, very good player, 4-year deal for $36 million to kind of replace David Robertson and give the Yankees a closer by committee with Dylan Betances. Even him, the Yankees weren't the highest bidder. The Houston Astros, in fact, were. Miller chose to come pitch in the American League East, where he's had success, and with the Yankees, where there's obviously a better chance to compete on a year-in and year-out basis. But times have changed. Baseball has changed, and the Yankees, really in a split second, have changed their approach. It's not just the best players aren't getting to free agency. It's not just other teams have money. It's not just young players aren't hitting free agency the way they used to. The Yankees here have taken their own factor and adding it to what has happened at the winter meetings. For the first time in a very long time, the Yankees are being outbid on players they say they want. I'm Joe Giglio for NJ Sports.